The relatively good Hollywood film Paul Anderson, There Will Be Blood. We are basically on the same type. There is not a lot of blood here, no? So just a couple of, not yet, a couple of points. First, I totally agree with you about this historical moment. I would just like to add two variations on the same motive. First, you know, when people are telling me, but you want to be communist, didn't communism mean blah blah? I'm tempted to answer them, look at the countries where communists are still in power today, China, Vietnam. They are now on your side. They are the most effective capitalist country. So I'm sorry, but party rule is from now on your problem of neoliberals. They have to explain how is it possible that the most effective capitalist countries are run by communist parties. Second point, when I totally agree with you, this boring stupidity, communism, everything it wanted to organize. Wait a minute, every serious social study of how Stalinism effectively functions tells you that, and you must know this, that beneath the surface of totalitarian organization, it was really an extremely chaotic society. Nothing functioned. You get to improvise, to bribe all the time, and so on. So paradoxically, I would say the problem of Stalinism was chaotic, not enough organization planning, and so on. Next thing, you said something very deep about we have to question ourselves also, our role in this. Yes, because nonetheless, I'm not saying we shouldn't accuse Europe of hypocrisy. Namely, did you notice how till now the spontaneous racist prejudice of Europe, till now I mean till Egypt, was Arab crowds can only be mobilized on the basis of anti-Semitism, nationalism, religion, but not for a democratic, secular cause. Now, officially, we got precisely what Western liberals wanted there. And instead of being glad, we are in total anxiety. You know, and that's good lesson of how ideology functions, that when you demand something, you really are afraid, you don't really want to see it by the others. It's a little bit like, I cannot resist an obscenity. Did you see Francois Truffaut, not very good film, American Night, where a guy wants to sleep with a lady, she doesn't say yes, so finally she finds herself, they found themselves near a lake, alone for 1 hour, and he says, please, now we have the opportunity, let's do it. And she said, okay, why not, and started to pull down her trousers, and she's totally shocked, oh my God, how do we, just like this or what, and so on. It's a little bit like us in Egypt. We got what we officially wanted, and we are afraid, because of course we didn't really want that. The last thing, especially I am ashamed, and here I hope we share it. You remember our friends, under quotation marks, from what once was called LSE, London School of Economics, now they should rename themselves as Libyan School of Economics. Can you just imagine if we were to get some money from Gaddafi? We would be all, now we know they are totalitarian and so on. Shamelessly, they got millions from Gaddafi and so on, and they dare to accuse us of closet totalitarians or whatever. That's to conclude with this logical point. You know, unfortunately, there is one strong element for communism. I agree with you, all the problems we have and so on and so on. But the problem are not we. The problem is that it's more and more clear that capitalism, in the way that we, some of us liberals, maybe liked it a little bit, functioning welfare capitalism, is becoming more and more impossible. The problem is that, my God, we are not the utopians. The only true utopia today is that with a little bit of austerity and so on, a welfare state capitalism will come back and so on. That's the true utopia. The true utopia is that things can go on. So it's not a problem, will we have enough imagination to invent something new? My God, we will be pushed into it.